Te Wai steel yacht, 54 feet long, 60 overall. I'm the second owner of the boat. A very nice marina berth here at Yorkeys Knob. My scurvy crew just been down the beach. I love the bowsprit. Here she is. Te Wai means South Island, I think, in New Zealand. Wheelhouse model, 2-station. I'd only use the downstairs station. 2 cabins in the back here where you can see the portholes. Plenty of solar. On board starting at the bow. Got the forward jib and the inner jib. There's a rope locker here, plus another huge locker under here, which is a bit of a mess at the moment, and all the anchor chain in there. Got about 130 metres of chain. Nice big anchor winch with capstan on top. Saltwater deck wash there. We come down the port side. Nice high rails. Outboard holder here. I think they call those granny bars, which is nice and stable. Plenty of winches on the mast for the jib halyards and the boom bang. This is the roof to the wheelhouse here. So, as I said, a wheelhouse model. Dive bottles stacked over there. It's got an in-boom furling main, which is, I find, absolutely great, single-handed. And a lamppost of a mast. All the controls, for the furlers for both jibs, and the halyard for the main, and the furler for the main, all leading aft to the cockpit. Got entry doors on both sides. Come down this is a tent here to cover, or to trap wind really, into the hatches. This is the main cabin under here. Had intermittent showers. I've got a air conditioner there, which sucks a fair bit of power, so I only really use it in the in port. Only really need it in port. Nice big kite pole. It's got a kite. I haven't been brave enough to drag that out yet. We get up here to one of the roofs. She's got solar up here as well. So she produces about 1,000 watts of solar, which is nice. I haven't got the cover, but The main is in really nice condition, as is the forward jib. They're only about a year old. Nice view from up here. Coming up to the stern, spare gas bottle, table for outside, a couple, I call them bus shelter seats here, but they're actually quite comfortable. Nice big area at the stern here, plenty of shade with shade cloth drop downs, which I've used, are really nice. Coming to the stern of the boat, it's got a transom door and really good boarding platform, not super big but good enough, and ladder, stainless ladder there. This is Bob, my new tender. I think the outboard's a bit gutless, so there might be a trade up there somewhere. Nice davits, stainless steel davits to hold her up. Keeps her in place. Jack's life jacket hanging there, and here is the steering station. Tons of storage on the boat. There's a lifeboat there which needs a service, which I will get done. There's tons of space, you know, cleaning gear, all that sort of stuff in here. This is really comfortable in here. It's got clears here and here. Only one electric anchor winch, which is here, but that's plenty. And the sheet winches for both the jibs. I've only sailed it once with both jibs. So we have a double up on the instruments. We've got autopilot, wind indicator, speed and depth gauges here. There's the winch for the main, backup Ray Marine GPS. Nice clears at the front, so very protected on a rough day. It's very nice. And then you can open it up when you need the breeze. So we come down to the cabin. Just turn around here. So it's got the steps there, as you can see, the top step, but my clever brother Brenty boy, he made this ramp for Jack because Jack couldn't get up the steps, and he absolutely loves it. So if we move aft, we've got plenty of storage in here for safety gear, spare stuff. Again, first aid area here, and again plenty of storage under here. Excuse the dirty clothes. Also we have a washing machine in here. There's a gas hot water system, and then we have a head at the back at the stern, and a really good shower. Actually, it's really heaps of pressure, works really well. And also here we have the two cabins. Again, excuse the mess, I've used this as a bit of a dumping area. Bit of cabin for guests. That's sort of a king single, and then again a dumping area. Whoops, that picture's come down, so I need to get that sorted. And that's a nice double there with a wardrobe and that for guests, which again is, excuse the mess. Coming back up to the wheelhouse, it's got a really good lounge here, which I find quite comfortable, and then the instruments, electronics, and downstairs steering station here, again doubled up with an older sounder, but it works very well. Electric winch. It's got a bow thruster as well. Just had a new inverter installed, and that's what we want to see, sitting on 100% while we're on shore power. It's got a 6.5 kVA genset, water maker, 170 litre an hour water maker, and then we have a nice lounge here. This table drops down to make a bed, and the previous owner said, you know, on long passengers when you're standing watch you can make it into a bed and keep an eye on all your instruments from there. Plenty of hatches in the roof, and there's a freezer in behind here and a ton of storage underneath these bunks here where keep a lot of tools and spare parts. Under here, again the dog bowl, under there is the controls for the water maker, and again a ton of storage. So coming downstairs we've got another dinette here, which I probably spend most of my time here because with the air conditioner on it's really nice. And up here in the tropics, believe me, you need it. There's cupboards in here, storage under all these seats, and then we have the galley, which is very well equipped. Very well equipped, plenty of cupboards, nice stainless steel fridge, UTEC fridge, and a really good gimbal stove which works really well. Double sink, fresh water, drinking water with a filter on it. Then we come to the main cabin up forward, my cabin, where no magic happens. Dehumidifier, which is an absolute must, again up here in the tropics. Very, very comfortable double bed here. I didn't put the flowers up. Big wardrobe, and then another head up the front, you know, sort of ensuite here. Gas hot water again. So that's her as we come through again, look up, so she's 2 levels. Again, I'm really stoked with that ramp. And you know, it was made for Jack, but geez, it makes life easy for Wayne as well. All the batteries are stowed in here, and we've got about 1100 amps of battery power, so they take a fair bit of charging. Access to the engine. In the engine bay is the 6.5 kVA genset. She's got a 130 horsepower Yanmar, which runs really, really well. It's done a few hours, this old girl, but she hasn't burned any oil in 4 months, which I'm really stoked about. And again, entry on the other side of the engine room, you probably can't see. Spare parts locker and what have you in there, with all pumps and impellers and filters, ton of spare parts. Every job I've been lucky. You know, fuel filters are here. That's the engine for the freezer. I haven't cleaned up that water down there yet, but I will. I've got a small problem with the bilge pump at the back there, but I'll sort that out. So that's the boat. That's Te Wai Paname, and I'm loving it. Jack's loving it. And to my friends out there, come and join me sometime and have a sail. You're welcome.